Talking state of the bird safety edition, Reed Blankenship returns as starting strong safety and the most underrated player on the Eagles defense. 78 tackles, 4 picks, and 1 fumble recovery in 2024. Blankenship is now the old man in the Eagles secondary, recently turning 26 and heads into his 4th year with the Philadelphia Eagles. From an undrafted free agent to a possible captain, Reed Blankenship is on a contract year, and all signs point to a huge 2025 season. One would think Reed Blankenship is on deck for the next contract extension from Howie Roseman. Now let's get to some hot takes. If training camp were starting tomorrow, for me, it would be Reed Blankenship and Tristan McCullum as your starting 2025 safeties, not Sidney Brown. Yeah, I agree, McCullum is not a great option. He appeared in 14 games, recorded 33 tackles and 2 passes defensed. He allowed a passer rating of 92.7, indicating areas for improvement there in coverage. Luckily, the Eagles selected Drew Mukuba in the 2nd round of the 2025 draft, and if I were to handicap a training camp competition with him, Sidney Brown, and Tristan McCullum, right now I'd heavily favor Drew Mukuba slowly ramping up his snaps as the season progresses in 2025. While Sidney Brown is more physically gifted, he has mental lapses and plays way too out of control for my liking. While Mukuba doesn't have Brown's blend of bulk and athleticism, he's a much smarter football player, he's more instinctive, he's more versatile, and way better in coverage. Don't get me wrong, I think Sidney Brown is a fantastic special teamer, but he's simply not a starting caliber NFL safety in my opinion. I believe that Vic Fangio highly values assignment consistency at safety, which definitely makes me lean towards Drew Mukuba as starting free safety, even though it might take a few weeks for him to get up to speed. I love his projection to replace CJGJ's knack to cover a ton of ground and make plays on the ball in passing situations. Drew Mukuba isn't the biggest guy, so how he looks and handles playing closer to the line of scrimmage will be something to watch during training camp. Prior to the draft, Justin Simmons expressed interest to play for Fangio again, like he did for 3 seasons in Denver, and just recently Brian Boldinger did report that Justin Simmons wants to play for the Birds in 2025. While he's not the all-pro player he once was, Simmons knows Fangio's scheme and could potentially serve as a safety blanket should Drew Mukuba or Sidney Brown falter. Personally, I'd love to see Justin Simmons in midnight green and Drew Mukuba brought along slowly. I think Mukuba has great instincts, but maybe could use a year to beef up a bit while getting mentored under Justin Simmons, who can thus unlock that versatility into a weapon in the NFL, which leaves us to Sidney Brown, who I love on special teams, but hate being listed as a starter. Sidney Brown plays with high energy. His play speed is always at 100, for better or worse. He looks best playing top down or in the box. He takes solid angles, and he's got plus burst to close as a blitzer while in pursuit or closing catch windows. While Sidney Brown excels in run support, he's got a long way to go in terms of playing in coverage and being instinctual with the ball in the air. The biggest story for Sidney Brown come training camp is finding a balance between his play style and discipline. 2 other guys we got to talk about in the mix is Lewis Cine and Maxon Hook. Cine is another Georgia Bulldog, a former first-round pick who was the national championship defensive MVP for Georgia. Cine has that intriguing size and versatility to be that safety linebacker hybrid that we saw out of Cooper DeJean. And then we get to Maxon Hook, Quinyon Mitchell's best friend from Toledo. Hook has 7 picks and 11 PBUs over his last 3 seasons for Toledo. He played 61% of his snaps in the box. He's an aggressive run defender. He sometimes takes too many chances in coverage, and all signs point to him being a solid special teamer early on. Make sure you keep an eye on Maxon Hook, as he could be a dark horse to make the final 53-man roster over Lewis Cine. What do you guys think? What are your expectations for the Eagles at the safety position? Do you think Justin Simmons will be in midnight green come 2025? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching.